Mercedes Schlapp joins us. She's a Republican strategist and a former Bush spokesperson. Welcome.
Hi, great to be here.
Hi, good to have you. I know you're from Florida. You're Cuban American. What do you make of Marco Rubio dropping out last night?
Well, I think it was sort of bittersweet. Part of it is obviously he was a rise in the Republican Party. At one point, he was almost called like the anointed savior of the
Time magazine had him say that, right?
And he really had this optimistic message, which for 2016 is not the message that the GOP electorate was looking for. With that being said, also, he was deficient on a ground game, besides the fact that his messaging wasn't quite where it needed to be.
And he was lousy at the debate.
And he had a debate that, and he made several comments, which, the small hands comment, which I think it really didn't settle well with a lot of voters. He was a lot of people's second choice. He wasn't a lot of people's first choice.
That's right. So now Donald Trump is storming ahead. John Kasich won Ohio. Sure. What does that mean for moving forward to the convention?
Well, what it means is a contested convention, most likely. And I'm going to say 90% of 90%. My chances that we're going to end up in a contested convention. Why? Is because at this point, Donald Trump needs to win about 60% of the delegates going forward. That is a lot of delegates, especially when you still have Cruz right on his tail. We know in Missouri they were separated by 2/10 of a percentage in terms of the votes, and it's not going to be necessarily super easy for Donald Trump to get there. It's going to be even harder for Ted Cruz to get there. So we might end up in July with the fact that none of these candidates have the majority of the delegates.
Former Speaker Boehner came out today saying that he thinks that Paul Ryan should run throw himself into the ring in the contested convention.
And that's why Speaker Boehner is former Speaker Boehner, because he is part of the old guard. We are seeing a GOP electorate where the working class, the middle class, they feel like they have a strong voice in this election. It is why you're seeing them over 80% in most of these states are going with an outsider. When I mean 80%, I'm talking Ted Cruz or Donald Trump. They are choosing the route that is, we are not going the establishment route, and that is why you're seeing this change. And so for John Boehner, we love Paul Ryan. He's a great speaker, but the people are deciding. And at this point, I would call it a 2.5-man race. It's basically Ted Cruz, and my 12-year-old gave me that line.
Oh, that's a good one, right?
Ted Cruz, Donald Trump, and Kasich in play at this point.
Finally, on Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, she is swept up yesterday. 5 states, right through. Bernie didn't win anything.
Right.
Should he stay in the race?
I think for Bernie, he's making that moral decision to stay in the race because he believes that his message of income inequality and the fact of Wall Street and corporate America being corrupt is an important message to spread to the different states. So for him, he has the money to stay in, Lauren. He has small donors who are constantly, they've been giving millions of dollars to this campaign, although he has no path. But I think
he has no path, but he has a lot of money.
He has a lot of money, and he has the message that he wants to keep pushing forward because he doesn't want to let Hillary Clinton off the hook. And guess what? She is winning in the superdelegate count, but her unlikability is high. She is going to win the nomination, though.
Right.
So
Mercedes, thank you so much. Mercedes Schlapp, Republican strategist. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.